Well, hey, B, it's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. We're about to go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? I got to get my notes up, girl, because I thought that I was going to be more prepared than what I am, and I'm not, all right? So make sure you guys are coming into the video. You're liking up the video, and we are going to chat about the latest episode of Potomac, okay? So, of course, we start the episode off kind of where we ended it the last time we caught the episode with Mia being upset with Gordon and really just stressed the hell out because she don't know where the hell her kids are, all right? She says that Gordon took the kids from one nanny and put them somewhere else. Okay, so that has been a huge issue for Miss Mia that she's dealing with right now. She goes into the bathroom. She starts crying with absolutely no tears. Jax decides that she's going to call the nanny's daughter, okay? The other person that used to watch Mia's kid that she's familiar with, she calls such and such. She's like, hey, can you let us know if Mia's kids are with your mom? And the girl's like, yeah, they've been with my mama since whatever. All right, so she confirms this information. And then once Mia learns this information, she doesn't ask the girl to FaceTime or three-way her mom. She just said, I think she could have asked her to text her or something like that or something. She said, well, I'm texting your mom and your mom and Gordon aren't answering the phone. It would have very much so gave for me, hey, can you click over and call your mama? Call your mama on three-way, because I'm trying to get in touch with her, because this motherfucker supposedly got my motherfucking kids. And ain't no way you finna ever get my kids from they fucking daddy and think that you're not finna have a conversation with me. We have a problem. Get your mama on the motherfucking line. For me, I don't think I would have been able to go on throughout the rest of the day and not at least lay eyes on my kids as far as call your motherfucking mama. And if y'all have some type of video chat, FaceTime, something, I need to be able to see my kids and check in. Now, I'm not doubting you as a nanny, because obviously you were a nanny before and you were a great nanny at that. But at the end of the day, I need to make sure they're good, because he just literally came and snatched them up from one location where I said they can be at and then took them somewhere else. So I just want to check in and make sure they're good. And Mia did not necessarily do that. Now, I'll say this. This is where I was okay with Gordon taking the kids, all right, and putting them somewhere else. If and only if Gordon, because at a later time in the episode, Mia does talk to the ladies about Gordon when they were out in the town. Mia let some of the ladies know about Gordon getting the kids and taking them, I guess, 4 hours away or something like that while he's over in Martha's Vineyard. She said that he got on the plane or something. I don't know. But for me, I'm like, I'm okay with Gordon taking the kids to another location if him going on vacation, if that nanny is closer to him, meaning it's going to take him less than an hour to get to those kids versus how long it would take him to get to those kids if they were still at Jacqueline's house. Okay. So that, I feel makes more sense. But at the same time, a lot of times Mia gives us story and she doesn't give us the full story, or she'll give us a little piece of this and when it's a whole lot of that. And I just feel like, I wouldn't even be surprised if they had some sort of conversation or something to where she was aware that this was supposed to be going down. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, where are the kids? So I just wouldn't be surprised. I just got to hear Gordon say something out his mouth. All right. And if that wasn't the case and Gordon took those kids and did not let her know, because you wrong as hell for not even answering her calls or her text message, I do think that's messed up. I think he's wrong as hell for that ultimately. Okay. If there was no communication on the front end, back end, any of that, I think that is messed up. Let that lady know where her damn kids at. Okay. So there's that. Y'all leave y'all thoughts about Miss Mia. She was so quote unquote emotional about these children and not knowing where the hell they at that she didn't even ask the girl to get her damn mama on the line so she can at least hear her kid's voice, okay, or voices, shall I say. Instead, once she got the piece, and I do mean a piece of confirmation about her kids, what did she do? She says, okay, I think I can go and have a shot now. And you wonder why people be on your arse, okay? Anywho, let's get to Kiana and Greg, because, of course, they're on the bus and they're getting ready to travel. And somebody asked Kiana about Greg. She says that she met him 1 month after he ended up getting his divorce. She says they are getting a house built, and that kind of had me taking a step back. I'm like, wait a minute. Whose house is it anyway? Like, girl, I thought it was your home getting built and you were just staying with him. Now it's y'all house. Listen, I don't know about these two. It does give she's more into him than he is into her. And it does give just a bit to me that she could potentially be a placeholder for somebody else. I don't know. I'm not really featuring it. And it's crazy because we haven't seen a whole lot of their dynamic to truly know. But the dynamic and the piece that we have been given, it just don't seem like it's a good connection, okay? But we shall see in due time, all right? Leave your thoughts about that down below. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. I do not care about Ray and Karen or what they have going on this week or next week, okay? So good luck. Anywho, so let's see. We talked about the ladies being out on the town and Mia having to open up about the ladies of what happened with Gordon and everything. So she talks about that. And Mia, in my opinion, what I did make a note of was to say that Mia has every right to be upset with him for not calling her and letting her know where those children are. All right. I do agree with that. But as I told y'all earlier, a part of me feels like I wouldn't be surprised if there's another part of the story that we didn't know shit about. Okay. Let's keep going. So Ashley is pretty much calling the BS. Okay. She says Mia says one thing, but her actions be showing another. And I'm like, okay, then, Miss Ashley, girl, we see each other. Now, it's not really often that Ashley and I see each other, girl, but we are seeing each other in this moment, okay? And I have to be honest and say, Ashley really ain't been half that bad this season, for real. She not too much. Not to me. I feel like she ain't been half that bad, okay? Maybe a little bit she may have gotten on my nerves, but she's been more decent this season than past seasons, okay? Anywho, so Ashley says if it was her, she wouldn't be able to continue the trip. And I'm like, I'm with you. Like, I need to at least know what the hell going on with my kids. Later on, when we see Ashley step out of the building to go and have that talk with her kids, bitch, that's me, okay? Let me at least see let me see a piece of what the hell going on, okay? Haven't seen Mia ass get on the phone with the kids yet, but she talking about she got images and photos and all this and that of the kids. Girl, I guess. Anywho, but I don't want to discredit her solely as a mom because everybody parents different. Maybe she feels that comfortable with that nanny that she doesn't have to hear the voice of her kids, okay? Maybe she's okay with getting, just the photos and the video or something. She feels confident and okay with where she is. I don't want to harp on her too much about that, but at the same time, I do feel like Mia is one that cannot fully be trusted, okay? Anywho, so Ashley calls Mia out for the things that she said about Gizelle's daughters and how she doubled down on what she said. And Mia, and also how she wasn't remorseful. And Mia's just like, I don't give a damn. Okay? She's like, girl, I got a whole lot of stuff I'm going on right now, and I really just don't have the capacity to give a damn about how Gizelle feels, nor how the hell you think I should feel, okay, about her. Like, I just don't care, right? So Ashley said within BIT, I don't know how to support you then. How am I supposed to show up for you? Then Mia said, don't. How about that? Don't show up for me, okay? And then Ashley said, okay. Then I said, I know that's motherfucking right, okay? Girl, let me get the hell up out this though. Okay, since you don't want me to do it, then let me do just that and let me get the fuck on, okay? Because your problem is that you do not like to be held accountable for your fuck shit. And that's just really what it is for me. Okay, period. That's what this all boils down to in my book, okay? So Mia says that she's still concerned about her children. And I'm like, but you just told the ladies that the kids were safe and everything and they're in a good place and you got photos and video and shit, but you still concerned? So is you concerned or you not concerned? Because if you concerned, they get on the phone with your kids, but you just told the ladies that everything was okay and all is so well and you've got photos and videos and they're playing and they're having the best time of their lives and shit. But then when Ashley fronts you on something for you to be held accountable about, you want to sit up there and then hide behind your kids and say something, oh, I'm still concerned about them. I'm still worried about them. Go away from me with this. It's just a little piece, okay? So anywho, Gizelle talks about Mia amongst Karen, Wendy, them, or whatever. And she pretty much is giving the vibe that she's done with Mia. Okay, she's done with her. And Wendy's like, girl, you should have said something to her. And she's like, girl, I don't expect a whole lot from that bitch. She's miserable. Okay, so miserable bitches like that, I don't expect a whole lot from it. Then Wendy said, well, but you a good one. You better than me. Because I would have cleared that whole fucking table. I said, I know that's motherfucking right, girl. Okay, I know that's right. I would have had to clear that table too. Because, bitch, let me tell you what you're not finna do. You're not finna bring my kids up into any fucking thing, okay? Because you don't want to be held accountable for your shit, bitch. You're not gonna bring my kids up in eat motherfucking thing because you said something and your actions is showing something different, and I'm asking you about it because the shit is not aligning. But for you to deflect from your own whole shit that you put on display, you want to sit up there and bring up my kids? Yeah, bitch, I got something we gotta talk about something. I got something to talk about, ho. Absolutely. Let's get into some things. Yeah, I was with Miss Wendy on that. So, that was pretty much that. So they go to like a rum bar or something like that, try different liquor. I didn't really care for this scene either. The ladies were imitating each other. Go away from me. Don't care nothing about that. Towards the end, they start talking about Jax and Mia having a threesome that Ink may have potentially participated in. Mia trying to say, oh, you know, they didn't hunch on each other, but there was a little bit of foreplay and this and that. Shut the fuck up, okay? Mia gets in the confessional. Oh my god, I wish that Jax would just... Like, girls, both of y'all can shut the hell up, okay? Both of y'all. All right? You telling Jack she need to be quiet, but you be giving TMI too. So, girl, y'all both be doing too much, okay? Anywho, who cares? The ladies end up changing their clothes, and they get back on the bus because they're about to head out to dinner or whatever. Now, when they were on the bus, hello, Mia is on FaceTime with Ink. While she's on FaceTime with Ink, she wants some of that Zik so bad that she's talking about when she touched down, she might hop on another flight and go see this motherfucker. And I said, wait a minute. What about the kids? What about your kids? Be around. Are they gonna lay you down again? Wow, what about your kids? Like, girl, what about the kids, ma'am? I thought we was trying to do the kids. So what's up with the kids, ma'am? Okay? Try everybody get in the confessional and say what I'm thinking. Girl, go get your kids. Go see your kids. The kids. She get in the confessional saying, well, my son, Jeremiah, or whatever the oldest son name is, well, he's in Atlanta. Girl, not you hiding behind the kids. Again, girl, not you sitting over here using your kids as an excuse. Again, because your son is in Atlanta. When you fly down, you will be getting the opportunity to see your son and Ink. I refuse to believe, bitch. I refuse to fucking believe that is exactly what it is that you. I do not believe shit Mia talking about. Okay? Using the kids yet again. You stay using them kids as an excuse. So, anywho, Mia says her other kids, something. If my other kids weren't good, then, you know, I'd be worried. I need you to figure out what is it going to be, baby. You're trying to give yourself an excuse and a reason to validate you wanting to go and hop on that Zik down in the ATL, okay? When you was just saying the kids are good, they're having the time of their lives, okay? But then you flipped it to I'm still concerned about the kids. And then now, not thinking about the damn kids, now you want to say, oh, well, if they weren't good, you know, I'd still be worried. Like, which one is it? Pick one, because you be hiding behind it when you want to escape that accountability, just a little piece, okay? Anywho, let's get to dinner. So Stacey brings up the court case that Kiana has with old girl Deborah. And so Gizelle says, oh, is that still a thing? And I said, oh, not you asking, is that still a thing? Like, I feel like you downplaying it just a little piece. And not you saying, is that still a thing, as if she should be over it. Remember how you was dragging stuff with Miss Wendy for at least 3 seasons, 2 or 3, bitch. Because she ate you the hell up. Didn't put her hands on you at all, but chewed you and Robyn the fuck up, and you couldn't handle it, and you couldn't take it, and you chose to be upset with that lady for many seasons until your good girl got fired, and you figured you was on the chopping block too, and now you want to be her good Judy, her bestest Judy. I know you're not talking about we still on that, because you was still on that for a very long periodical time. Be very clear. But okay, so then Miss Kiana said, oh yeah, I'm definitely still on that, and I'm gonna be on that for a minute, because what you're not finna do is put your hands on me, bitch, and think that you finna get away with it in any capacity. Are you okay? All right. So then Giselle's like, so girl, is it civil or criminal? Girl, it's giving both, and part of it ain't fully my fault, because the state picked up some of the charges on her ass anyway, so that's something she gonna have to deal with, period. But when it comes to me, girl, it's giving every bit of civil for sure, absolutely. But you know she ain't got no money, and bitch, do you think that is my motherfucking problem on today, tomorrow, or any other day after that? Do you think I give a fuck about what's in her wallet? Okay, bitch, this is not Capital One or anything else. What's in your wallet? No, ma'am. It does not matter to me. Okay, she gonna figure it out. The same way Miss Tocha K over there having to figure out how she finna pay Cardi B. Okay, that is not, it's none of my concern anymore. None of my concern. Come on, Janae Aiko, girl, it's none of my concern, bitch. Okay, she better get it up how she need to get it up should they award this money. Period. Go away from me with this, okay? Anywho, and I support Kiana. Period. Okay. Now, whether she gonna get the amount she gonna get, I don't know. Now, I do see her potentially getting damages. I see her getting, let me say this. medical expenses. I see that. I also could potentially see her getting maybe emotional distress of some sort, but millions of dollars, that I don't necessarily see. Okay, but we'll see how that's gonna play out. All right. Ashley said shopping was overwhelming for her because Kiana brought up Ashley leaving when they were going shopping or whatever. And Mia says, oh, it was overwhelming for you, girl. Now, that was a little chuckle now. Because Ashley, I will say, overwhelming is a strong word, okay? I don't know how it was overwhelming for you when it technically, both situations that were brought up had nothing to do with you, really. So why it was so overwhelming for you, I have to agree with Mia. Just a little piece on that, okay? So Mia tells the girls about Gordon taking the kids down to Virginia or something and flying over to Martha's Vineyard or whatever it was that was going on. So she talks about that. And Wendy tells her, I care about you, girl, and everything, but I just want you to know that, I don't think him being around during this moment is the best for the kids. And my question became, who is this him that you speak of? I don't think him being around the kids is the best for them in this moment. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Gordon because you're believing what Mia's saying about him being a manic? Or are you talking about Ink because it's causing friction and discourse within her co-parenting and everything? So who are you talking about? The him, because Mia followed it up talking about, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't tell the judge that he's an unfit father when he's never harmed his kids. And I'm like, are we talking about the same person? Because that's his daddy. Why would he? That's their dad. Why would their dad not be around them in this moment when he has not done anything to harm them? I'm just confused. And the only person really causing a lot to the relationship is her. So I'm a little confused on why. But okay. I didn't know who. Y'all tell me who y'all think Wendy was talking about, or let me know if I missed it, because it seems like she meant Ink, whereas Mia starts talking about Gordon. So, okay. Anywho, Karen asks Mia, does she have full custody of the kids? Mia says yes. Now, I'll be honest, I'm confused by this too, because I'm like, if they're still married, how does she have full custody of the kids? If they're still married and not, like, I thought you had to be separated for at least a year before you can get a divorce, right? At least in their area. But even with that, I don't believe that they're legally separated, like they went through a legal process through the judge or whatever to be legally separated. I don't. I think she just moved the hell out. He in one part of the apartment complex and she's in another side. Like, that's what I think. So I'm like, does she really have full custody of the damn kids? Because y'all are both still married and there isn't one over the other. He can technically take them damn kids and go where the hell he gonna go. And maybe that's why Karen's giving her the advice. So when her ex-husband tried to pull that stunt on her first son, she wasn't having it. So she put certain things in place. Maybe that's what Mia needs to do. But I was a little confused about the full custody because I'm like, one, they're not divorced. Two, I don't believe they're legally separated. So do you really have full custody? Okay. Anywho. That's that. Y'all let me know. So Gizelle brings up her kids and talks about Mia doubling down on the things that she had to say about Gizelle's kids. And then Mia said, well, girl, I don't know why you bringing this up now because I apologize to you, girl. When the cameras went away, you did get an apology, okay? And Gizelle was like, well, you might as well have just apologized at the table. If you feel so much of remorse or whatever, you should have just apologized when I brought the issue to you. I agree. I'm like, if you said what you said in public, then BITCH, apologize in public. Because she said something to you in private. You brought the SHI publicly, so then you need to apologize publicly instead of going to her privately. Because honestly, whether y'all like Gizelle or not, the information Gizelle came to Mia with was information that Mia said. Gizelle wasn't bringing no BS up that they talked about in private. You literally had a talk with the ladies about how Ink was going to show up or not show up in the relationship. Then you get on social media posting one thing, and all Gizelle is like, all she doing is just asking the question like, okay, so wait a minute, are things good? Because you told us this, but we see photos of them together, so is everything okay? Like, that's all she did, and you took offense to it. So, girl, go away from us with this. You should have apologized to that lady on camera, okay? What else happened? So I said Mia doesn't like being under a microscope of how she shows up on social media. At least that's what she says. Now let me tell you this. or at least she says, I don't like to be micromanaged on how I show up on social media. And I don't feel like it's micromanaging her, okay? So let me tell y'all, I do believe this group does micromanage, in my opinion. And I say that because I'm thinking of the times when Candiace used to be on Twitter. They would always micromanage how she showed up on social media or whatever the case is, right? So yes, this group very much so micromanage tweets and whatever else, okay? That is what they do. However, it does not, in my opinion, apply to this situation with Mia, because I don't think Gizelle was micromanaging her. I think she was just calling to question, like, yo, what's up? What's the latest? What's the deets? What's this? You showing this, but you told us that. So what's up? Okay, that's what I think that situation was, and Mia cannot handle it. She can't handle being called out or clocked, okay? Mia, I said Mia just doesn't like being questioned about her stuff because she can't remember all her fucking lies. That's why. Okay. So Ashley says that she doesn't think that the decisions being made are in the best interest of everyone. Basically, this was Ashley's nice way of saying, I don't think you thinking about your damn children the way you're moving. I really don't think you're thinking about your children the way that you over there moving, okay? So Jax tries to defend her, but the group is not having it. Everybody over there, from Ashley to Gizelle to Karen to Wendy, it's like, girl, shut up. Scoot back. What are you doing? Okay? Mia, we only bring it to Mia the stuff Mia has brought to us. So you don't get to just bring stuff to us, and if we got questions, we can't ask you about it. Like, that's not how that go. Okay? So anywho, Mia starts talking about she came out to have a good time. You know, she calls the ladies miserable. Nothing good is happening right now because y'all miserable or whatever. And all of that, okay? That's pretty much what it was. And I think Stacey was with me when she said, girl, who the fuck, who you calling miserable? Who's miserable? Okay, you're the only miserable one here. You so miserable because you don't know where your kids at, yet you choose to still be over here, okay, with us, not knowing where your kids at. But I guess you okay because you got voice message, video, photos, you good, whatever. Anywho, Karen talks about how Mia has to be the one to pretty much, she's fractured friendships within this group, and it's up to Mia to try to repair those friendships amongst the group, according to Karen. So part of me, I get tired of hearing this shit. Like, y'all always talking about the friendships are fractured. We have to fix it. Like, girl, sometimes people just don't give a damn or want to fix it. Like, fuck you hoes, okay? All right, so what if I don't want a relationship with you, bitch? It's like, then what? Okay? Anywho, that's all that was going on Potomac. Not a whole lot, but a little piece of something. Leave your thoughts and comments down below on the episode. That's all that I got. I'm Jami, that's me, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim, putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can feel it.